Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another unboxing and review. Today you can see we're back here with the Thomas and Friends Minis Advent Calendar for 2023. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbox days 6 to 10 of the Advent Calendar, have a look at the minis inside and obviously go in for a quick review of them. You know the drill, no need to explain anymore. Let's get into this.
Platform 8 for the 22-28 7
So yeah, there the Advent Calendar is in front of us, and as you can see we've got doors 6 to 10 to go through on the Advent Calendar. Obviously we're going to start straight away with number 6. Now I always forget the name of this loco from this series. I think she was introduced in the Wubba, is it called? I think it's, like I said, it's past my time. I think it's Big World New Adventures, something like that. Oh, something like that. I really don't have a clue. I think it's Nia, is it? I think she's meant to be like an African locomotive, something like that. I'm not really too sure, but let's get this unboxed. Ah, and straight away, by the looks of it, do you know, you think I would have learnt from last year to get these out properly. I can never get these out. Straight away, we've got one that we know. And it is James. Now by the looks of it, he's done in sort of a candy cane sort of livery, which actually I think is quite nice. Bit of holly there that you can see around his number 5 and everything. Obviously the face is all sort of green around him. You can tell that's James' face. Like the way as well that they've gone for the green wheels, so that's pretty different. So that's quite a nice one. James is my favourite character, so always happy to have another James. Put that down there for now, and obviously we'll go in for a closer review at the end. So let's go to door number 7. Door, this time we have just a nice festive bauble. And straight off the gate we've got another OG character, and this time by the looks of it, it is Thomas. Can't quite tell. Again as well, these are not the easiest things to get out. My recommendation to people, if obviously you're letting your kid unbox these, is you probably will need to help them do it. Because as you can see, whoa, and I almost knocked the camera over. Struggling quite a bit there. Ooh, but we finally got him out. And there is Thomas, if the camera seems to want to focus. There we go. Thomas, in what I can only sort of describe is maybe fireworks sort of livery. Not really too sure what's going on with his face as such. It looks quite dirty. So I'm going to assume maybe that's fireworks, the soot from the fireworks going off. Quite like the see-through ceramic wheels there. I think they're quite nice. Yeah, overall a very unusual one actually to get out of this, but a welcome one I would say. Like I say, apologies about the camera there, but these are quite difficult to get out. I don't think these are easily the best things to get out for especially children like ages 3+, which is what they're meant to be made for here. So I would advise maybe parents might need to help when it comes to getting these minis out of the Advent Calendar. But we'll go for door number 8 now, which obviously we've got is Percy. We'll get Percy out. I can see the GWR written on the side, so that means we have an original duck. That's quite nice, isn't it? Quite like number 8 there. I don't know if that's correctly positioned on him. Maybe potentially that is, but obviously you've got to bear in mind these are quite squished down. But I like the writing on the side, the GWR. I think that's quite nice, and obviously you've got the handrails there. Overall, actually, I think that's quite a nicely done model. Shame they couldn't have done the wheels green, which I'm pretty sure he had in the series, or maybe it was black. Might have been black. I'm not sure why they've gone for the grey wheels. But other than that, fairly nice. Always happy to have an OG character again, and Duck is one I do enjoy. So, happy to have him. So far, and it goes back to what I was saying in the previous video, I've not had any complaints really in terms of these minis so far. I think they've really gone sort of back to OG characters, which is strange, but I'm not complaining. And literally, as I say that, it's a character I am not familiar with by the looks of it. I do not recognise the shape. It is a diesel. And we have a loco by the name of Scruff. Yeah, I'm really not familiar with him, Scruff. It's a nice festive design, all with like the snowflakes. Nice see-through wheels, nice festive see-through wheels. Like I said, the snowflakes, and it's sort of like hollow, isn't it? So it's like a nice see-through blue. Overall, it's a nice little model. It's just not something I can really sort of go into much detail about. It's because the character I'm not really too sure. I'm assuming he's probably in the later series, like in terms of the animated series of Thomas. But I would have to verify that. But yeah, overall not a bad little model. Not one, like I say, I think I might not keep. But still, overall, very nice. And the previous three I definitely will keep. But obviously on to door number 10. And we have 3 Thomases on 3 different sets of track racing each other. So let's see what we get in door number 10. Ah, see, I recognise this one because this was on the back of the box. Now this is, I believe, one of the exclusives. And this is a festive Edward. You can tell that's Edward by the face. But how lovely is that? So I think the premise of this one, it's meant to be a children's drawing. So you've got the snowman, the little reindeer and the snowman again. And then you've got the children's family and their house. And obviously it's Christmas time and it's snowing. And I think that is such a cute little idea for one of these minis. To have like a Christmas drawing. A children's Christmas drawing at Christmas time of their family. Outside and it's snowing. That is brilliant. Probably one of the best minis I've seen actually. I think that's really original. Especially for a festive one. That could go in as one of my favourites. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them all down. And as the same but last time, we'll obviously go in for a quick closer look at them. So yeah guys, that has been my unboxing of days 6 to 10 of the Thomas and Friends Minis Advent Calendar 2023. I really hope you've enjoyed that. As always, the 2 festive ones have knocked it out the park for me. I think they're great, and obviously it always helps that they're the OG characters. Thomas is okay. Would have preferred maybe more of another festive sort of type of Thomas, but it's still a fairly nice one. The original duck's quite nice, and Scruff, can't say I've ever heard of the character, but overall, okay. But yeah, like I say, I really hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please consider maybe giving us a subscribe down below. Comment what you think of the calendar if you own it. And I will see you for days 10 to 15. Thanks, guys.